What you're looking at in this problem is an example of an overlapping sets problem. In overlapping set problems, you typically have two groups of people. Some people are in one camp, some people are in another, some people are in both the camps, some people are in neither. For example, here, some students are in the psych class and some are in the stats class, and some people are in both classes at once. In other words, the two groups, they overlap, hence the title overlapping sets. Now, there's a lot of ways you can solve these styles of problems, but for me, by far the easiest way is to set up a little table that looks like this. Now, at the top, when you see P and no P, that means some students are in psychology and some are not. And down the side, when you see S and no S, that means some students are in stats and some are not. Now, the T's in the corners, that represents the totals. And once you have your grid laid out like this, all you need to do is plug the information you're given into the appropriate slots. For example, 36 students in total are in psychology, so we can put a 36 right here. And 28 students in total are in the stats class, so we can put a 28 right here. And finally, we're told that of the students in the psych class, 17 are also in the stats class. That means 17 of these students are in both classes at once, which means we can put a 17 right here. Now, once you've plugged in the information, you have to remember the rows and the columns will add to their totals. For example, 17 plus something is 28, so we can put an 11 right here. And likewise, 17 plus something adds to 36, so we can put a 19 right here. Now, let's think about what that 11 and what that 19 represents. The 11 represents the students who are in stats but not psych. In other words, they're only in stats. And what about that 19? That represents the students who are in psychology but not stats. In other words, they're only in psychology. So when we look at quantity A, the number of students who are enrolled in only one of the two classes, well, we have 11 students only in stats. We have 19 students only in psychology. If we add those two groups together, we have 30 students who are only in one of the two classes. And that's how we know the quantities are equal, which means the correct answer here is C.